Law enforcement has multiple investigations into individuals affiliated with Hamas, FBI director tells Congress. The head of the FBI told Congress Wednesday that federal law enforcement officials have launched multiple investigations into individuals affiliated with Hamas since the terrorist group attacked Israel last month, but they have not seen evidence of a specific credible threat. The most immediate concerns, he said, include homegrown violent extremists inspired by terrorist groups and domestic violent extremists targeting Jewish Americans or other faith communities. FBI Director Chris Wray is testifying before the House Homeland Security Committee on Wednesday, alongside Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas and Christine Abizaid, director of the National Counterterrorism Center. In a year where the terrorism threat was already elevated, the ongoing war in the Middle East has raised the threat of an attack against Americans in the United States to a whole nother level. Since October 7th, we've seen a rogues gallery of foreign terrorist organizations call for attacks against Americans and our allies, Wray told the committee in his opening remarks. He added, "Given those calls for action, our most immediate concern is that individuals or small groups will draw twisted inspiration from the events in the Middle East to carry out attacks here at home. Since the Hamas attacks on Israel and Israel's subsequent strikes against the Hamas-controlled Gaza Strip, the FBI director has said the U.S. intelligence community has been most concerned about lone wolf-style assailants inspired by the terrorist group targeting Western nations, and this after Hamas, Al-Qaeda, and ISIS have issued calls to action. The provision is set to expire in December absent congressional action, and lawmakers on both sides of the aisle have been critical of past misuses of the authority and have pushed for reforms. With the fast-moving situation in the Middle East, just imagine if a foreign terrorist organization oversees shifts in tensions and directs an operative here who'd been contingency planning to carry out an attack in our own backyard. And imagine if we're not able to disrupt that threat because the FBI's 702 authorities have been so watered down, Wray told Congress in his remarks. And while much of law enforcement's focus has been on the conflict's effects inside the U.S., the Justice Department is working with Israel to disrupt Hamas funding by focusing on its use of cryptocurrency. According to Garland, the department offered to work with Israeli counterparts to identify and target material support to Hamas,